Docks Marine opens 7 days a week from 8 to 5. Sales, rental, service, all in one place. It's at Docks Marine, 5803 Eichard Ridge Road.
Hello and welcome into the WHKY News for Monday, October 21st. I'm Ralph Mangum, grateful to Rob and Arianna for filling in last week. It's good to be back with you this week. The WHKY News is on over-the-air TV every weekday on channel 14.2, and you can find us online at WHKY.com and on our YouTube channel. In today's top stories, an inmate who escaped from a Caldwell County prison has been apprehended. According to the North Carolina Department of Public Safety, 44-year-old Christopher Greer escaped from the Caldwell Correctional Institution, a minimum security prison in Lenoir. Greer was captured without incident at 7:25 a.m. on foot, a short distance from the prison. He is an habitual felon convicted in Guilford County. His scheduled release date was in 2028. There have been long lines for early voting locally and statewide thus far. WHKY's Rob Eastwood has the details.
According to the North Carolina State Board of Elections, on Sunday, North Carolina hit the 1 million mark in votes tallied in the 2024 general election. In Catawba County, as of Sunday, 16,119 votes had been submitted. 14,775 of those ballots came from early voters and 1,344 by mail. As of Sunday, there were 115,829 registered voters in Catawba County. In Alexander County, 4,346 ballots had been submitted. The Sunday total of registered voters in Alexander was 25,705. Burke County voters had issued 8,317 ballots according to Sunday's update. There were 60,519 registered voters in Burke County as of Sunday. Caldwell County's total ballots cast is 8,604 according to the report issued on Sunday. There were 55,478 registered voters in Caldwell County as of Sunday. As of Sunday, North Carolina had approximately 7.8 million registered voters, and as of the Sunday update, more than 12% of those voters had submitted ballots in the 2024 general election. Early voting runs until Saturday, November 2nd. Election Day is Tuesday, November 5th. Reporting from Catawba County, I'm Rob Eastwood, WHKY News.
Thank you, Rob. A pedestrian was struck and killed on a Caldwell County roadway. The deceased is 57-year-old Randy Allen McGuire of Hudson. At about 9 o'clock last night, the North Carolina State Highway Patrol responded to US 321 near Mission Road in Caldwell County. A 2015 Chevy Cruze was southbound on US 321 when the vehicle struck Mr. McGuire, who was walking southbound in the roadway. He was wearing dark clothing and the roadway was not lighted. Mr. McGuire passed away at the scene. The driver of the Cruze was not injured. The initial investigation does not indicate impairment or speed to be contributing factors. During the on-scene investigation, the roadway was closed for several hours. No charges will be filed. With more tragic news from our highways, here now is WHKY's Arianna Mack.
An Iredell County resident was killed in a motorcycle crash on Saturday, October 19th. The deceased is 19-year-old Keaton Stone McGlamory of Statesville. On Saturday at approximately 11 a.m., the North Carolina State Highway Patrol responded to NC 115 near Ella K. Lane in Iredell County. A 2005 Honda motorcycle traveling north on NC 115 attempted to pass a 1969 Chevrolet logging truck in a non-passing zone as the truck turned left into the Progressive Power Equipment and Landscape parking lot and struck a log extending off the back of the trailer. The driver of the Honda, Keaton Stone McGlamory, was thrown from the motorcycle and succumbed to his injuries at the scene. The driver of the Chevrolet was not injured. During the on-scene investigation, NC 115 was partially closed in the area for 2 hours. The initial investigation indicates speed and improper passing are the contributing factors in this collision. No charges will be filed in this case. I'm Arianna Mack for WHKY.
Thank you, Arianna. Unfortunately, that's not all. A man was killed in a crash Sunday in Iredell County. The deceased is 76-year-old James Patrick Sheehan of Cornelius. At about 9:20 Sunday morning, the Highway Patrol responded to Old Mountain Road at Rumple Hill Drive. A 2019 Chevy Blazer southbound on Old Mountain Road attempted to turn left onto Rumple Hill Drive, but turned in front of a northbound 2002 Ford Econoline van. Mr. Sheehan, who was driving the Blazer, passed away at the scene. He was not restrained by a seatbelt. The driver of the van, a Statesville man, was treated at the scene for minor injuries. The initial investigation does not indicate impairment or speed to be contributing factors. During the on-scene investigation, the roadway was closed for about 3 hours. No charges will be filed. Certainly our condolences to the families and loved ones of Mr. McGuire, Mr. McGlamory, and Mr. Sheehan. According to the Hickory Fire Department, shortly after 7:30 Friday morning, Hickory firefighters were dispatched to an incident involving a vehicle in the water near the Blue Docks on 12th Street Drive Northwest. Prior to their arrival, firefighters were told by the Catawba County Communications Center that the driver was out of the vehicle. Initially, one ladder truck and a command vehicle responded to the incident. On arrival, the ladder crew confirmed the driver was safely out of the vehicle, but the vehicle appeared to still be running. Catawba County EMS checked the driver. No injuries were reported. The Hickory Police Department also responded to investigate the incident. A crew from Rescue 1 responded to assist in securing the vehicle so it could be removed from the water. Catawba County Emergency Management also responded to check for fuel in the water. Early this morning, multiple Alexander County Fire Departments responded to a structure fire on Jolly Hill Road north of Taylorsville. Units from Sugarloaf, Central Alexander, and Vashti were dispatched to the scene at about 3 a.m. Alexander EMS, the Alexander County Sheriff's Office, and the Taylorsville Police Department also responded. At least one person reportedly suffered from burns. No further details are currently available. Thanks to WACB's Rick Gilbert for that story. In the crime report, a Lenore man is wanted by authorities in Caldwell County on B&E, larceny, and firearms charges. Rob has some Catawba County arrests that include trafficking, fleeing to elude, and habitual larceny. Arianna has 3 Caldwell arrests, including one suspect jailed without bond for trafficking heroin. In local sports, high school football and volleyball, LR women's soccer and football, and a whole lot more. In Community Focus, Rob reports as a local poet celebrates the release of a new book, and Arianna has the latest from the Family Care Center. Very nice today with sunny skies and a high in the upper 70s. We'll remain in the mid to upper 70s all week long, maybe even reaching 80 on Saturday before cooling off some on Sunday. Look for nights in the mid to upper 40s or low 50s with very little chance of rain at any point. The latest forecast is always there for you at WHKY.com. I'm Ralph Mangum. You're watching the WHKY News.